Arthur Azizov, the CEO of B2BROKER, and John Murillo, Chief Dealing Officer. Welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you, Avi. Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us here.
Thank you guys for coming back. So it's been a little bit over a year since we last spoke. You came over to explain everything about how you should start your own brokerage or an exchange using the tools of B2BROKER, of course. And today we want to dive into more on the technology side, learning about B2 Trader and everything that goes along with that. But before we get into it, would you guys please give us an overview of the group, and everything that you do, both for crypto traders and for in general in all the markets that you guys cover?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, B2BROKER is a liquidity and technology provider. In terms of liquidity, we focus on providing prime of prime liquidity solutions for corporate, institutional, and professional clients. In terms of technology, so we develop basically the full suite of all the components and models related to brokerage and trading infrastructure. So we may facilitate and provide technology and different solutions for crypto brokers, forex brokers, crypto exchanges, multi-asset brokers. So whatever kind of brokerage business you decide to run, so we have it all. We work on a B2 Core, which is a CRM and back office solution. Then mobile application, of course, B2 Trader, which is multi-asset and multi-market trading platform that is supporting crypto spot, crypto perpetual future, crypto CFD, forex CFDs, and everything. Then MSIP, which is risk management platform, B2 Connect, which is bridge technology, and of course B2 Copy, which is copy trading solution. So I think John will touch base about the liquidity.
Yeah. So first of all, Avi, great having you. Thank you for having us today. And most importantly, to elaborate on the liquidity side of the business, we are able to facilitate crypto perpetuals, crypto spot liquidity, as well as crypto CFD. We're pioneers in the industry. Therefore, our level of expertise gained over the years puts us in a position where we can facilitate this service at the best within the industry. I think.
Great. So, just to make it clear, you guys are a B2B business. Your clients are, the brokerage or the exchanges themselves, or people that want to start these businesses or expand from their existing business into trading. So everyone will just be clear on that. So can you guys start with explaining a little bit about B2 Core? That's the back office, as you explained. What are the tools that you're giving a company over there?
Sure. Yeah, B2 Core is a quite important model. I would say the quite important solution. Basically, you as being as a broker or being as an exchange, you have to provide your end users, retail traders, the space where they can register, pass KYC, make a deposit, open trading account, make transfers, make withdrawals. So making, I don't know, any kind of solutions or services that you may provide as a broker to end user, such as, I don't know, staking or earnings. So whatever financial service you are eligible to provide, basically you need a portal where end users will be able to make all these steps. And B2 Core, that's exactly a solution for such kind of things. And you don't need to develop your own, client's portal. You can just integrate, use all the ready-made integrations with KYC providers, with payment providers, with wallet infrastructure providers, such as, let's say, B2B Pay. Then, of course, B2 Core support, I think, 150 different payment providers, including the cashier systems, where through one single integration, you can be connected to 1,000 or 500 different payment providers. So besides, it's quite important that B2Core does support several trading platforms. You don't need, to write the connections and integrations for every single platform. And then also it's quite important that B2Core has introducing broker, or let's say referral program, that you can set type of commissions or type of the revenue shares that you want to share with your affiliates, who is going to bring you clients. And you know that nowadays all the brokers exchanges, it's a number one channel to bring the retail clients through the influencers. And influencers, they need to have this link, the special referral link, that they can set in their, I don't know, YouTube channels, or when they explain about trading courses or how to trade, about investments and so on. So that's why B2Core allows you to enable those links, partnership programs, where you can define what kind of type of commission you want to share, the revenue, you want to share the spreads or maybe lots. You can do one time payout a day, or you may set a real-time rewards and payouts to affiliates. So it's a pretty flexible and very sophisticated tool for the partnerships. So that's more or less that's it about B2Core. And of course, for your employees, it's a sophisticated tool that is integrated with Zendesk, with any other third-party vendor that help you to manage the clients, Salesforce, CRM, to see all the deposit clients, jurisdictions, so everything. So basically, 165 brokers are using around the world are using our B2Core.
That's great. That sounds, obviously something that every business needs, especially if they're doing, affiliates and working with influencers, which I don't think that's something that's built into most systems. So can we get an overview of B2Trader, like the trading platform that you guys offer, and everything from a the broker side, and how does it look from the client side, everything that it offers?
Yes, sure. John, you want to say about B2Trader?
So B2Trader, right, is a next generation platform. It's something we have built over the last few years. And essentially what it has done is, I consider, is one of the most sophisticated yet flexible platform. What do I mean by that? You can onboard the type of customer that has just started within this industry, or you may have a sophisticated client within. We cater to all types of audiences. And essentially what we've done is we have designed a system that is adapting to the current state of the financial markets, whether it's digital assets or whether it's traditional finance. We have that solution for you. It's one of the most powerful tools, because we build our infrastructure on AWS as well. Imagine the level of scalability that there is behind the system. Some of the functions, just to name a few, is the ability to build your custom layout. This is something extremely powerful to each trader out there. It's something that people value, because we all love to have our own customized trading GUI. Whatever you're trading, whenever you're trading, depending on time zones, etc., people like to customize. They don't have a fixed, nobody likes anymore to have a fixated GUI. This scalability and flexibility of the system is something that is completely unique within our space. Simultaneously, years of being in the crypto space has taught us that, example, cross collateral, it's a tool that is heavily used by nowadays a lot of financial institutions, whether you're running a crypto CFD operation or whether you're a CFD provider. This solution is something unique. Think of it as, in the old days when we all had bank accounts, we had this cross collateral function. Well, what we have built is something similar within the crypto space. I think these are features that a lot of participants appreciate. And in addition to it, one of the most unique features here is that B2Trader can support the integration of what we all know and everyone loves, TradingView, whereby you can do your charting and your analysis, that technical analysis that everybody needs within the system based on the pricing you're obtaining from that distribution venue. I think, Arthur, Avi, these are some of the most important features among many others, obviously, but this is the high-level overview of the platform.
Yeah, I just would like to add on top of that it's not only charting on the trading queue, it's a full capability. So basically, if you go and sign contract with trading queue and list your broker among other brokers, so basically your broker becomes a member broker of the trading queue network. So then the users of trading queue, they will be able to register and to place trade orders right through the web UI of TradingView or any other devices that TradingView basically does support. So it's a very cool feature. Yeah.
Got it. And you feel that that's mostly for novice traders, or is that something that more experienced traders look for? Like, who's the TradingView most popular with that you guys found?
Look, TradingView has officially, I don't know, like more than 90 million of users. And, you know, they have a subscription plans for both for beginners and for very, very advanced traders. So they have a different plans, tariffs, where you can select what kind of features you need.
Got it. Yeah, that 90 million, that's very impressive compared to the amount that you usually hear about. And you've also mentioned copy trading capabilities. Can you tell us more about that? You know, what are the offers, you know, for like social trading and all of that?
Sure. You know, from what we see, it's a must-have feature for any kind of broker because, you know, take a look on Binance, take a look on BitGet, take a look on Bybit. So all of them, what they have been doing for the last several, I don't know, years, they have been promoting pretty heavily copy trading. Even Binance recently, they launched the live stream trading for the members, like you know, Twitch in the back days, and it's something that is very exciting for the end users, for the investors, because, you know, they can control, even though if they don't have time to do the properly research and to, I don't know, to analyze coin market cap and other 1,000 sources, where and what to trade, and maybe they don't have time to purchase, I don't know, signals or bots and to put in use their money for the trading as an investment. So basically, even though they don't have time to do all of this that I mentioned, basically they can just follow different traders. They can just follow different strategies. And that's how they can diversify everything. And what is the most important in copy trading is that you can select those strategies that you feel comfortable with. You can set different thresholds, you can set different risk limits, and you can allocate a specific portion of funds that you may link to the specific strategies. So, John, maybe you can also add what you think about copy trading.
I mean, it's Arthur, in essence, it's, as you mentioned, it's one of the most important tools in nowadays world. So many different businesses are actually based on copy trading. I'll give you one of the best examples in the industry, eToro. It's an industry within an industry, I like to say. A lot of success has come from copy trading because people realize, look, think for a sec. I am a guy, I'm busy, I have my day job, and I don't have the time to follow the market, but I'd rather follow someone who has some level of expertise and I feel comfortable with their stats. And this will enable me to enter the market, follow that strategy. The broker essentially what it will do, or the business, it will earn that income through the additional revenue from multiple copy trading participants. This is a game, this is a business about volumes, and that is what enables additional revenues to multiple different types of businesses. That's, I think, the essence of copy trading from my perspective, from what we hear from customers continuously.
Could also be used, obviously, by the influencers themselves to, increase the amount that they can earn from, not just their own trading, but, leveraging their audience, to follow them. And then that way they can make a lot more money, from people that follow them.
For sure, for sure. And, one of the things that any kind of trader or investor may follow any kind of masters, even though that master, let's say, has a couple of $1 million on his master account, but subscriber with, I don't know, $100 can just follow him. Of course, it's going to be a proportional, profit and loss according to the positions and the size of the positions from the master. But, essentially that anyone can join anyone, so can follow actually anyone. The worst investor can follow the best trader, and vice versa. So that's why it's something very cool. And the beauty is that it's a super transparent. You see the people, you see their strategies, you see their performance. Mostly of the time, they indicate the strategy, the idea behind the strategies. They have a description. You can see the track record. You can see how many months, how many years this strategy has been in place. You see the full performance. You see the commission distribution percentage, the watermark, the high watermark, because usually all those masters, the strategy is the distribution of the profit and loss according to the high watermark, which means like you don't pay basically 2 times for the same profit. So John, maybe can you explain what does mean like high watermark? I think that would be something interesting.
Yeah, so what, when we look at that, is like in the fund management world, you have to ensure that the profitability of that trader, the payment that you make to that trader, to the overall results, it's got to be constantly. You cannot pay. Let's put it in a simplistic way. I always like to think of it this way. If someone generates $1,000 on month A, and the next month you generate a financial loss of, let's say, $300, and then the following month you generate $2,000, essentially on the first month you pay out for that service, right? On the second month, you do not compensate that trader because he has had a fluctuation against them. On the third month, basically, now you have a net profit of $2,700, correct? You cannot pay again for the $1,000 that you originally paid on the first month. So it's about fairness to the traders and fairness to the investor. This is how I always think of it. And this is the level of transparency that this type of business facilitates. I think it's a win-win for all when there's a clear transparency within any operation.
For sure, that makes a lot of sense, and it also brings out the topic of risk management. Especially from a broker's point of view, right? If you have a lot of people trading different markets, different instruments on your platform, so can you tell us a little bit about risk management, from the broker side, and how do you facilitate that?
So risk management, evidently, is every business duty and responsibility to manage. However, when you're partnering with a business like ourselves, what we facilitate is an institutional product, which means market impact on big transactions is minimized. Simultaneously, what brokers tend to do is to ensure there's enough liquidity on their end to facilitate those services to their end users. So there's a lot of dialogue between, I think risk management is not just market risk. It involves different concepts, from the stability of the system that you utilize, from the tools that you facilitate, and also from the stability of that partner that you use. It all comes down as a package. And obviously, the liquidity side of the business is what powers those operations successfully. From a risk management point of view, you also need to look at counterparty risk, which is who is serving you, who is that entity, where are you facing that entity from. It's all part of a strategic approach that is got to be holistic. It's not just market risk. I think a lot of times some businesses overlook at it. If we look at the crypto world, I think just 2 years ago, no one was even considering counterparty risk until we had that incident with an exchange that took some actions which were not in the best interest of all participants. I think this brings to everyone's attention the importance of looking at things from a high level, and it's not just focus on market risk, which is some participants believe that that's all there is to it. So, risk management is a very big topic. It's one of those that I think it opens up to so many different areas, but that in a nutshell, it comes down to how you view your operation, where you're leading it to. That's the level of expertise that someone must have. And I think it comes also into play, the vision you have about your business. Where do you envision to be? What is the mission of your business? And within, you find suitable conditions, especially with businesses like ourselves.
Got it. Yeah, you have to be careful not to have, if we're talking about FTX and Alameda, you have to make sure who you're trading with, and what type of risk that expose you, because even if you have billions and you grow very fast, if you don't have the risk management there to protect you, and then very bad, as we saw. Okay, so another important modern trading feature that it's a must-have these days is mobile trading, because we know everybody is on their mobile all the time, especially younger people don't even know how to use a laptop sometimes. So I wanted to ask you guys, to tell me about the mobile options. What do you offer there?
Avi, great question. And yeah, basically you are totally right. Absolutely. Nobody uses nowadays laptop. I mean, like we do, when we work every day, for us, of course, it's much better and much more convenient to use a laptop. But yeah, I agree that, especially when it comes to financial transactions, banking, sending transfers, wallets, crypto, it comes down to mobile 100%. Yeah, of course, like that's what something we develop and work every day on. And for sure, B2Core, B2Trader, B2Copy. So everything is packed in a one single nice app where you can register, you can pass KYC. Obviously, it's connected with several KYC providers. One of the most popular is Substance, right? So mostly all the leading exchanges, they use some Substance, same as a crypto and forex broker. So basically, it's integrated. You can pass KYC, then you obviously send the deposit transfer. So you deposit funds and you transfer funds to the trading account. You trade closed positions, open positions. You trade spot. You can trade forex, CFD, perpetual futures, so from one single app. And then you do withdrawals. There is also the settings for the security. You can whitelist addresses. You may enable, disable 2FA, which basically we enforce users to use 2FA, because crypto without 2FA is not really possible to work and to actually live. So yeah, I think our mobile app is a very, very comprehensive mobile app. Of course, you may upload it into your developer iOS account. You need to pass the review of Apple, and we can help you, how to reply, what to do, because it's not a straightforward process to get approval from the iOS. Therefore, for the, let's say, Asian part of the world, we have APK file. So basically we have a fully ready, and it's tailored according to your design, according to your style. It's a tailor-made APK file, and you can just put the link on your website, and all your users can, scan the QR code and install directly to their devices APK files. And obviously, if you have the all approvals from Google, you have a Google account, then we can also upload, once you get approval from the Google for your Play Market store, we can upload to you as well the Android app. So basically all three types we have, and on our roadmap, we are planning also to do the Huawei. It's, especially for China, it's very important.
Yeah, the Harmony OS over there is growing. Just like they started in mobile, now they're talking about putting it on everything, basically, from smart fridges to computers. So yeah, definitely anyone that's looking to expand to the Chinese market, would love to have a solution for that. And John, can you tell us more about like the trading options on mobile? Is it different than on your desktop, or it should have like the same operability?
Look, from a tech perspective, essentially you're getting access to exact same liquidity sources. From an execution standpoint, the execution times are identical to any other connection you have. I believe that our app in general, it's extremely inviting, intuitive, because it's designed for traders. It's designed for people to maintain loyalty to that business. So it's exactly what I think is a solution that it was well thought, so that what I like to call the element of engaging with that customer and that smooth process of engaging with them becomes as strong as it can be. And it's about, in this world that we're in, it's about engaging with clients. It's about giving them tools that are appealing. If you think of some of the systems out there in traditional finance, funny enough, they tend to be quite outdated. If you take some of the examples of some of the major players, they're sitting on technology from late 90s and it's still running incredibly. But we have done a new generation, and I call it the next generation of tech, that is catering to traders, and it engages with them in ways that you haven't seen before in the industry. Why? We have the expertise. We have the know-how. We've been traders. We've been developing technology for years. So the expertise is there to design a product that is appealing to the industry.
Got it. Yeah, that's definitely, I mean, that's where the market is. It's not, where it's going. Just mobile is where it is. Okay, guys. So I see we have time for one last question. So I want you to tell me about B2 Connect. The bridge that you mentioned. What's the what's the offer there for brokers? What does it do, and how is it better than the other options they have?
Yeah, sure. So B2 Connect is one of the solutions that enables your exchange or broker to be connected to different sources, liquidity sources. And B2 Connect as of now does support around like 10 or 15 different sources, where all the leading exchanges, basically all the leading names, including ourselves, including B2BROKER. So you may design your liquidity pool. Basically, let's say from one source you want to take, I don't know, crypto spot liquidity. From another source you want to take crypto perpetual futures. From another source you want to take, I don't know, FX CFD, crypto CFD liquidity. And that's how you may construct your liquidity pool and your type of the market assets, or even like markets itself. And then B2 Connect, on the level of B2 Connect, you may set a different failover rules. If, let's say, one of the sources is down, then automatically within the certain time threshold, B2Connect switch to another source. Then you may also set different routing rules for the execution, protection from the spikes, and different settings of the related to the I don't know, let's say your hedging strategy, whether it's I don't know, full SCP, or you do you would like to internalize some of the flow, or maybe you want to follow some specific risk management thresholds, or you may do kind of like C-book, let's say, when you confirm the price and you send out a certain percentage of the volume. So, John, I think you may add what is the critical in terms of liquidity and B2Connect.
I mean, to add on what you just said, Arthur, absolutely. I think that to us it's very important to keep in mind what it really does is allows you to customize liquidity according, you tailor whatever your needs are. You do customization, you do adjustments to different liquidity pools, how you want to access, how you want to distribute that liquidity. I think it's a fantastic tool for the crypto spot world. It's something we've been building on for many years. And essentially what it does is we originally built this, Arthur, for ourselves, if you remember back in the days. And then we realized, wait a minute, this is an actual product that can easily be deployed for other customers as well. So I think the key essence of B2Connect is the ability to connect to different venues and decide how you construct your liquidity pools. I think that's the real essence and the highest value within the proposition.
Yeah, sounds like a great offer for brokers, and like some of the best products in the world started as internal services. Like I think that was the original how X came about, or Twitter back in the day. Okay, guys, so I want to thank you so much for taking the time and coming to explain to us about B2Broker. Is there anything else that you want to share about stuff that's coming up, or where should anyone that's interested should go and follow you and learn more?
Yeah, Avis, thank you very much. Thank you, Bitcoin.com. Thank you for all listeners. So basically, of course, all the information is on our website, B2BROKER.com. I just want to mention also our second project, which is B2BROKER, which is a crypto processing company or crypto acquiring company. And besides, we provide also the wallet as a service, which is the sophisticated wallet management system that's let's say payment orchestration platform, where you can manage all your assets. You can do swaps, you can do stakes, you can do, I don't know, trading, whatever you want to do. They're accepting crypto payments, get paid in fiat currency. So whatever you wish to do with the crypto, you can find there. So that's why all these kind of information can be found on B2BROKER.com and B2BROKER.com. Yes, thank you very much, Harry.
Thank you for having us.